What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's video. If you're new here, my name's Ryan. We got Kyle, Christian, Haley, Julia, and Allison again. So if you didn't watch the video where we're catching up the crocodiles, this is part 2. Go back and watch that. But if you did, welcome to part 2, guys. So we've got both of the Nile Cuban hybrids here. What we're doing is Haley's actually putting on the water soluble tape. We've never tested it on a larger croc than like, I think 6 foot. So we're gonna try it on these two, see how it holds, and get some good info on it. So, and then we're gonna put them in the new pond that you built, right, Kyle?
Right.
How was digging this?
Great.
Yeah, want to tell them a little about what you dug?
Yeah, I brought the tractor in and then I dug a hole here.
Yeah, so this is also part 2, that Cuban move?
Yeah.
How deep's that hole?
That's right in the center.
Yeah.
So it's about a foot here.
Uh-huh.
And then right in the center it's about 15 to 20.
Now you keep saying 15 to, is it actually 15, 20?
If you dig it out some more, it could be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is it now, like 6 foot?
It's about 6 foot.
6 foot, okay. Christian, what do you think about this new enclosure?
Oh, I love it. It's beautiful. It's really beautiful for the crocodiles, and then to make it their own too. Everything's naturalistic, no concrete, so to make their own slides, to have land space, cool space, it's awesome.
Yeah.
And then to be able to shift them all is super important and way easier for everybody involved.
Totally, and what they'll do too, guys, is since this is South Florida, I know it looks all dirty, just raw dirt. This is all gonna grow really quickly. As soon as we start getting rain, the grass down here literally grows like weeds.
Every enclosure started out like this. And you can see how quickly, I mean, plants and whatnot, they grow, the grass grows. So with South Florida, once it starts to rain, I mean, it's like fertilizer for it. So it just grows so quickly. I mean, that was just a weed, and now look at it in a couple years. So, I mean, things grow. We're gonna actually put plants in here the next couple days for them. That'll grow as well. But this is a temporary enclosure. So I know I'm an advocate for quarantining, but the guy I've got these from is the same individual I got all these other crocs from. He's had all these animals for over 5 years. These guys he's had for 30 years. He's had those Cuban crocs for 30 years. So he's had all these animals for a long period of time. So it's not like it's a new import or whatnot. These animals have been isolated. So I'm very confident in not having to isolate them so much from everything else, even though these are all Jerry Mata's animals. So I try to keep all the animals that came from there here.
Cool. And so you guys did watch that video before we moved the female Cuban. I'm gonna go ahead and give you a quick update on her while they're undoing some of the tape. So you see her back right there. So she's out enjoying her new naturalistic enclosure. As you can see, it hasn't rained yet since we did it only a few days ago. So there's still some dirt, but she's matting down the weeds a little bit back there, and she's making it her own.
All right, so what we'll do is we'll unravel the tacos essentially. We'll get back on them, take the electrical tape off. That's good, I just felt her breathing. Take the electrical tape off, ensure that the water soluble tape holds, and then we'll hop off and let her do her thing and hopefully crawl in the pond and relax for the night. Now, I say that though, is a lot of times with new crocodiles is when they come in, they always want to check out their territory on the first night. So that's, from what I've seen, is they'll walk this entire fence line tonight when the sun goes down, check it all out, and then they'll understand their territory essentially here.
And what's going on with the teeth? I know in the last video you mentioned a little bit of orange on the teeth.
Yeah.
What is that from?
So supposedly this is from a lot of iron in the water. I know Jerry Mata has very deep wells, so I believe that's called, or that's from all the iron in the water. But these guys, all the other ones that came from Jerry Mata's, had very orange teeth, and within a couple months they became completely white. So I'm not saying it's a bad thing for the animals, I'm just saying it's kind of an indicator of the water conditions.
Oh, she looks bigger.
Yeah.
Oh wow, look at that yellow. Oh wow.
Can you
Take a
imagine?
look, guys.
Holy cow.
So at Jerry's, everything's
they're so
super
shaded.
shaded.
Dude,
So
holy-
they're gonna be hanging out in the sun here. It's gonna get crazy.
Yeah.
Ready?
So this, you want to bring this foot out? It's still tucked underneath
Yeah.
the belly.
Let's see that teeth real quick. Sorry.
See them?
So there's what he was talking about, guys, with the, oh, she
Okay, look at that eye.
She's so awesome.
Okay.
She is gorgeous. And
Yeah.
yeah, as we were just saying, she does look a lot bigger than when we caught her.
So let's get this tape off of her.
Here.
So we're taking the electrical tape off. that we use for transport. We had a towel in between just to ensure it doesn't cut off any blood flow. We did put the water soluble tape on there, so I'm gonna pull this off and see how well that holds. She is beautiful. So you can see she has that curved fang, typical of a Cuban crocodile. Let's see. Come on.
She's so beautiful.
I would not even.
No, I can't wait to unwrap the other
muddy,
one.
but
Yeah.
holy
It's
cow,
like
that's
super-
crazy.
She looks like a completely different animal.
Like
She's
Cuban
like,
on
"Where are
steroids
you?"
right now.
Oh, get the water, get the water.
Beautiful.
All right, there she is.
And now if we know anything from that tape, it's already pretty much gone.
Yeah, we put a lot on there, but even then, that water-soluble tape dissolves so quickly that I wouldn't even trust it right now. But I'd say a full minute and that thing is completely dissolved.
So is the water like this because you just dug it? Will it kind of clear up over time?
Yep, so it's just because I essentially dug up earth. So obviously all this unsettled soil is just floating to the surface and kind of creates this sudsy look to it.
It's like chocolate milk.
Yeah, I love it just because it generally means new pond, new crocodile, so it's very exciting. So I've always been accustomed to seeing this and getting excited. But obviously I do love I guess, established pond as well.
Just crystal clear water.
Yeah, it's crystal clear water. And then obviously the plants grow in. So, and that's what's indicative of the Cuban crocodiles, is they're so confident that they'll just kind of hang around, whereas a lot of the other crocodiles will just go to the bottom and hang out. She's very curious as to what's all going on.
And that's working for us because we have to unload this other one.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure we know where that crocodile is at all times. So you're not doing the water soluble tape on her because you found out it already works?
Yeah, we don't need to push it. I mean, they're pretty well behaved. I feel very confident in this method of taking off the tape. With the bigger animals, it's easier just because you can, again, do it like this instead of having, deal with a smaller animal. Oh, really? Just these curved teeth on the Cubans. Isn't that crazy how brightly colored these crocodiles are? But yet, if you couldn't see the water soluble tape sitting on top, you would never see her over there. She's right there.
Camouflage for any situation, really.
It's just a Cuban wiggle.
Come on.
That sun too, just.
She is bright yellow.
Kyle, do you want a little barrier?
All right. Power.
That color, oh my god.
They're so beautiful.
She's gorgeous.
You're home. Go home.
You see that elongated head?
They brought you to the sunny zone.
She's like, that's nice.
Thank you for this one.
Oh, there she goes.
confident Cuban personality.
Right, dude, head up right in the pool.
Well,
Ryan.
Ryan.
You're good.
Wow, that was a great jump.
All right, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. We got the Nile's Cuban hybrids into their new enclosure. It was a lot of fun doing it, so make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Also follow Christian on Instagram. He was a huge help. It's Christian Wild Florida.
That's right.
Perfect. Well, if you liked today's video, guys, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.